Welcome back to This Week in Video Games, and it's Tuesday, the 26th of April 2022, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2 where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset, and we got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to Gambit Labs. We got the Nightblade GM Nightfall this week, Season of the Risen updates, weekly rituals and playlists, Banshee's weekly weapons, and also what's in the Eververse store this week. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Let's check out the weekly reset items for the week. Well, first up today, we've got Gambit Labs, and this week it is Moat Thief. So invaders can steal moats by standing near their bank, but if you're looking for a different flavour of Gambit this week, well, you can jump into regular Gambit. Also, you got freelance Gambit too, and also there's double infamy all week long. So this week is a really good week to jump into some Gambit. In terms of the Nightfall this week, we've got the Lightblade, where you face off against Allah Cool. That is really good. Although, also, that does mean it is the Lightblade in the Grandmaster Nightfalls. And I understand the Lightblade is a very difficult Grandmaster Nightfall. So good luck if you're jumping into that this week. In terms of the weapons this week, it has been very difficult to predict the Nightfall weapons this season. I do think this week is going to be the Comedian, but we should know shortly after this video is published. What I'll do, I'll confirm down there in the comments what weapon is dropping this week. But if I was a betting man, I would say it's going to be the Comedian Shotgun. But if it is the Comedian Shotgun, then the Comedian is going away at the end of the season, so this is going to be the last time that you'll be able to get it. Well, next up, let's have a look at the seasonal challenges for week 10. We've got 4 seasonal challenges this week. We've got Snuffed Out, so defeat Morak Lightstealer, Ulanarth Light Cleanser, and Korosek Thronebringer in the Psyops Battlegrounds. That is not easy for me to say at all. And we got these Psyops speed ups. So complete all Psyops Battlegrounds in under 11 minutes each. You can launch into those Psyops Battlegrounds directly from the EDZ, the Cosmodrome and the Moon, and the destinations on the Director. You've also got a Night on the Moon. So on the Moon, earn progress by completing bounties, patrols, public events, and lost sectors. And finally, we got Stalwart Skin. To acquire the Stalwart Skin ornament from the Reckless Endangerment. Well, next up, let's have a look at the Throne World reset items for the week for the Witch Queen. Well, we've got another weekly mission this week, and this time it's the Cunning. Jump into that, and that's a really good source for Ascendant Alloy. We've got the Wellspring Defend. See what weapon is on offer today. So we've got the Father's Sins, that is available today. And also, you can get a powerful tier 1 drop and some pinnacle gear as well. We've got the Vox Obscura. That is a really good source of pinnacle gear for that exotic mission. And also, if you're going after the Season of the Risen title, we've got the Preservation mission, another really good source of pinnacle gear. And you've also got the Altar of Reflection 2. If you're looking for even more pinnacle gear, you've got the Vow of the Disciple raid. Let's check out the challenge this week. So the challenge this week is base information. Good luck if you're jumping into that challenge. Talking about raid challenges, let's check out the rest of the raid challenges over on Europa, the Deepstone Crypt. This week's challenge is the Core 4. Finally, let's head on over to the Moon. Check out the Garden of Salvation. This week's challenge is a link to the chain. Next up, let's check out the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting off with the Vanguard. The Nightfall this week is the Lightblade, and the weapon is likely to be the Comedian Shotgun. Check out the strikes for the week. This week it is a Solar Sin, so put on your Solar subclass, do 3 strikes, and you will get a pinnacle drop. Check out Crucible for the week. So the rotating playlist this week is Clash. Of course, Trials of Osiris is back at the weekend. That'll arrive on Friday until reset next Tuesday. And do 3 matches in control and you will get some pinnacle gear. Check out Gambit. As I mentioned before, we've got Gambit Labs Moat Thief, where invaders can steal moats by standing near their bank. You can do that in regular or in freelance mode in Gambit. And of course, double infamy all week long. Really, really good time to jump into Gambit this week. Jumping over to the tower, let's check out our vendor friends there. So do 8 bounties and you get a powerful tier 1 drop and some bright dust. We've got the Drifter with Gambit, Banshee-44 the Gunsmith, Lord Chax with Crucible, and also Zavala 2. Well, we are in the tower. The next thing to do is go on over and see Banshee-44. See what god roll weapons he's got for us this week. Okay, so first up we've got the Perseus D. That is a scout rifle. This one is shoot to loot and 1 for all. Too bad, although I think I am going to pass. Although next up we've got Crate. This one is another kinetic stasis weapon. This one comes with steady hands and Vorpal weapon. That is a really, really good roll of this weapon. I'd say a god roll of this weapon. So I'd definitely pick that one up if you haven't got a good version of Crate. Next up, we've got the Pleiades Corrector, a lightweight frame solar scout rifle, subsistence and sympathetic arsenal. A pretty good roll there for PvE. Then we've got the Redback 5SI. Haven't really used this that much, although look at the roll on that. You've got subsistence and rampage. That is a solar energy sidearm. So if we've got a solar 3.0 subclass coming up next season, this one could be really, really good. The rampage especially, that is excellent. Next up, we got the Memory Interdict. That is a void power grenade launcher with an impulse amplifier and unrelenting. And finally, we got the Typhon GL5, another power grenade launcher. This time it's a stasis one though. Steady hands, adrenaline junkie. Isn't too bad. Not my favourite. But there's a couple of really good rolls, so definitely pick up the Crate this week. It's really, really good. And also, I think the Redback 5SI is also really good too. Well, that is it for Banshee's weekly weapons this week. Next up, let's say hello to Tess, see what's in the Eververse store for Bright Dust. Well, first up, we've got a shader. This is the Vibrant Medusa. Then we've got the Hive Ghostly Projection. We've got Infernality. Ornament for Collective Obligation. Not sure about that one myself. Doesn't actually look better than the original gun. But each to their own. We've also got the Workout Dance. That is good. Good. Yeah. Check out the rest of the Bright Dust items for the week. So we've got the Daito Projection. We've got the Pale Rider. Ornament for the 4th Horseman. Nice indeed. Got the Elect of the Empty Hood. I need to pick that one up myself. Got the 5P3AR. The vehicle. Like a postcode. We've got the E99 shell. We've got the Courtyard Celebration. Goodness. And the DIY Forge Master. Pretty sweet. Pretty good. Also got Harpy Entrance. For the Vault Glass. We've got Jade Coin Effects. Very in keeping with Gambit this week. We've got the Reef Oracle. Like that. Good. We've got the Time Honored. Like I haven't got this one. Again, I like it. Pretty good. You got the Byzantium Lotus. The yellow trim on the trousers, that is very good. Reef made. And there we've got 44 steel. Again, that is cool. Well, that is it for the weekly reset information on the 26th of April 2022. I think the big news this week is the Gambit Labs Moat Thief. I'd love for you to let me know what you think of Gambit Labs, especially that new mode. Let me know that down there in the comments what you think. I'm going to be jumping into some Gambit this week and trying it out. Hopefully, I'll see you in Gambit. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and for more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.